begin our annual function where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where the knowledge is free and where the world has not been broken up in a fragment by narrow domestic walls. So, this is about the Department of English. Department of English provides an opportunity for students to develop themselves. Good afternoon. Today is the day it will be the most memorable for us. I, Daya Vaghani, welcome you to this wonderful event along with my co-anchor Nidhi Jethava. Respected Chief Guest Dr. Kaushik Bhatt sir, Ma'am, Dr. Dilip Barad sir, teaching staffs, honorable parents, the students who passed NET GSET, and our enthusiastic students. Good afternoon to you all and welcome to the annual function in the Department of English Maharaja Krishna Kumar Singh Ji Memorial University. The annual day is a very important for students, teachers, parents, schools, and colleges. It is the day that marks the outcome of the whole year and how students are being developed all around. As our tradition, we will begin our annual function with prayer and university song. But before that, I would like to give you an schedule of this day. I would like to give the idea of today's function. After the prayer, there will be the floral welcome of the guest. Then verbal welcome of the guest by Barad sir. Then presentation of the students of various committees. Then felicitations of the NET GSET past students. Then speech by chief guest. Then certificate distribution to the students. Feedback by sample students, and we will end our function with vote of thanks. So I would request you all to stand up for prayer and university song. Riddhi, please play the prayer.
Maharaja Krishna Kumar Singh Ji Bhavyang Vishwavidyalaya Maharaja Krishna Kumar Singh Ji Bhavyang Vishwavidyalaya सतत बरसता विज्ञान भरिया पल पल मुकुरित तेज भवन सुगम्या ज्योति निरतरो प्रज्वलित ज्ञान ज्योति थकी पराजय महाराजा कृष्ण कुमार सिंह जी वाग्भय विश्वविद्यालय अभिरत चलते परम पुनित संसार अहिते हर निर्मय प्रेम सहज श्रृंगार जगत गौरव नाथ जनतो महे सदा महाराजा कृष्ण कुमार सिंह जी भाग्यमय विश्वविद्यालय महाराजा कृष्ण कुमार सिंह जी भाग्यमय विश्वविद्यालय
We are indeed privileged and pleased to have a respected Dr. Kaushik Bhatt sir as our chief guest. I request students Riddhi Bhatt to welcome our chief guest on this occasion with flowers. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Riddhi. Now, I would like to call Dr. Dilip Barad sir for the verbal welcome of our chief guest, Dr. Kaushik Bhatt sir.
A very good afternoon, everybody. Uh, in this annual function, all the students of semester 4 as well as semester 2, they all have worked hard to plan the entire thing and organize the event also. We are glad to see some of the former students also coming here. And also it is an event to felicitate the students who passed net set exams in past couple of years. uh, those students are the gems of our department. So we keep on remembering them quite often, and we also look forward to them to see that they are going to give us a great name to this department, to this university by their hard work, by their smart work in future also. So we welcome them also. Some of the parents are also present here. So we gladly invite all the parents of our students who are also present here. The chief guest of our event, today's event, is the head of the administrative body of our university. That is, registrar is the head of the administrative body. Is Dr. Kaushik Bhai Bhatt here? And I would like to introduce him in a way like for many years I have seen more him as a teacher rather than an administrator. And even his profile also is more like a teacher rather than an administrator. He completed his BBA, the management course from NR Vaghani Institute, Junagadh, from where I also started my job. From there, he completed his BBA in 1988. After that, he completed his master's from Saurashtra University, Department of Commerce in 91. In between, he completed one course for company secretary also. Thereafter, he completed MPhil in 94 from the same department. PhD also from this department, that is from management department of this university in 2011. So this entire all credentials also speaks more for a professor of a university rather than an administrative head. But apart from that, his experience also is more of a teacher. He started working as a school teacher in Rajkot in Kendriya Vidyalaya, 11th and 12th standard. He taught there for a couple of years as PGT. From 92 to 95, he taught to the students of Department of Commerce as an ad hoc lecturer at Rajkot, Saurashtra University. Then from 95 to 2004, almost a decade, he was a senior lecturer of MBA in Tolani Institute, which is again a very reputed institute in Kutch, Adipur. So he was a founding faculty of the first MBA college that started in Kutch region from 95 to 2004. So almost for 12 years, he had a full-time experience of a PG teacher, teaching in commerce and the management faculty. 2004, he joined this university in 2004 as a controller of examination, and that is where he switched over from an academic field to an administrative field. He told me that even after joining here, he used to continue teaching to MBA students here in the department also. Morning time he used to go to teach, and then 10:30 onwards, the admin task he was carrying on. And in 2018, very recently, he is appointed as the registrar of this university. So now he is a full-time administrator of this university. The key person in all the administrative matters that are related to our university, that is, he is the captain, he is the head of all those things also. We are glad to have him as our chief guest today, and with his vast experience, I hope you all also will get something good to listen from him in his speech also. Sir, we warmly welcome you in this occasion.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving further, the department, as we all know that, is the transformation to the insights, especially technology to academics. We are not only studying the literature, or we are not only reading the literature, but apart from that, we are doing so many events and so many activities here. And what the main purpose of today's annual function, or every annual function of the Department of English, is that to present the report of various committees. The Department of English is running 12 various committees, and all the committees doing various kinds of activities. So the main purpose of this event is to present the reports of these 2 years academia. Now, I would like to give the list of that schedule of today's presentation of various committee. First is Art and Creativity Committee, Daily Assembly Committee, ICT Committee, Celebration Committee, Library Committee, Bulletin Board Committee, Gardening Committee, Movie Screening Committee, Sports and Recreation Committee, Finance Management Committee, Mass Media Committee, and last is Documentation Committee. We all work in a group, and in order to ensure that the work is done effectively in this year, though we have studied part 1 in an online mode, so we try our best to do the reports of this year, and for this we have various objectives. Now let's move toward the presentation of annual report by the students. Let's move forward with art and creativity committee reports. You all are aware about the arts, what is art and what are the functions of arts. So I would like to call Sneha and Aditi for the report of art and creativity committee. Please come on the stage. We are welcoming you, Nimesh sir and Abdul Khan sir.
Shall I start? Yes. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Me and Sneha going to deal with the Art and Creativity Committee annual report. Next slide. Sneha Agravat and me, Aditi Vala, we both are the leaders of Art and Creativity Committee. Next slide. This is the members of Art and Creativity Committee, and these are the members photograph of semester 4. Next slide. These are the semester 2 students, members of Art and Creativity Committee. Next slide. What is art? According to Leo Tolstoy, art is the activity by which a person having experience and emotion intentionally transmits it to other. Art provides a means to express the imagination in non-dramatic way. And why art is important? Art, we need art because it makes us completely human beings. We need art to have a full range of expressions. We need art to keep us healthy. We need art to understand and to share our individual and shared history. And we need art to keep us connected with society. Next slide. Objective of Art and Creativity Committee: cultivate the way of creativity, to bring out the creativity of students, like poster making, painting, drawings, elocution, debate, singing, and etc. event. In our department, we organized many activities of Art and Creativity Committee. We organize the kind of activity with the aim to increase enthusiasm and encourage them, so that students get the chance to perform and become a confident, and without fear they perform. This way they get a chance to show their talent. And this year we have not organized so many events in our department due to less time and COVID-19. And we have planned to organize many events for like handcraft, fabric painting, stone art, newspaper art, and many other activities. But due to on time issue and COVID-19, we cannot arrange any events. And at the last 2 years, our university has not organized a youth festival also, and our batch missed that moment. And every situation gives us new opportunity to learn something new art. In that we are lucky to be the students of the department of English, and the place where each and every student get a chance to explore their thoughts and shine themselves. Next slide. In this year, at the beginning of the year, students visited Sri Khodidas Parmar Art Gallery on 26th September 2021, and Sri Khodidas Khodidas Parmar Art Gallery has held an exhibition on the painting of Ajanta caves. Next slide. And so, previous slide. Next. At Swami Sarjanand School of Management has organized a Spark event on the 16th December to 19th December 2021, and students of various departments and colleges have participated in numerous activities. And in this event, students of department participated in Rangoli function, poetry function, Mehndi competition, face painting, elocution, book review, just a minute, memory, and many other events. And students of our department enthusiastically participated in many events. And next slide. And here is the some pictures of the participants and winners. Jil Barad, Twani Rajyaguru, and Nirav Amrelya has a winner on some events. And for further presentation, I would like to call Sneha.
Good afternoon, everybody. Apart from the Spark events and event, students of department also participate in Excel expressions, and there are various events which are organized at Shishu Vihar, and events like PowerPoint presentations, and in that Jill Barad secured the first rank on the sport drawing. Next slide. A debate, news reading competition. In the news reading competition, Dhoni Rachaguru secured the first rank. Folk song competition, mobile photography. Next slide. Here is the photos of Excel expressions. Next slide. The last Teachers' Day celebration was also organized by the Sociology Department, and in that, SEM1 students Dhwani Rajyaguru, Divya Sheta, and Jill Barat are also participated in that, and they also got certificate. Uh, uh, Essay competition. Here is the picture of essay competition arranged by economics department on the Sardar Nirvana Divas, and in that same for students Riddhi Bhatt secured the rank. Next slide. This picture of poetry competition at the Department of Gujarati, and that Dhwani Rajaguru secured the rank. Uh, Second picture is the art exhibition is organized by the Diploma in Painting powered by Samaldas Arts College, and exhibition was not possible last a year due to the pandemic. So this year passed out students have also exhibited their paintings in that exhibition. Next slide. There was this picture of this is Bharati Vichar Manch was organized a one-day workshop on writing skills, and our four students Divya Sheta, Divya Parmar, Neerav Ondelia, Himanshi Parmar are also participate in that writing skill workshop, and there was this is the picture of elocution competition which was organized by the sociology department, and Dhwani Rajaguru was secured the rank in that. Next. Yes, this is the picture of Krishna Parna, our magazine. Maharaja Krishna Kumar Singh Ji Bhavnagar University is publishing its annual magazine Krishna Parna every year, and university is providing this opportunity the students so they can express themselves and show their skill. They collect work of students and teachers like poems, short stories, essays, critical views, and publish it in this magazine. These are the students those work. These are the students. Those work are published in this Krishna Parna. Nidhi Jethava, Bhumika Mahira, Latta Baraiya, Niyati Vyas, Nandita Pachurasama, and Khushbu Lakhopota. Next, Amul Parmar sir gifted this is the two photos from photos to the Department of English, and photos is about how the humans are damaging the beauty of nature, and they build the roads and houses in the mountain and damage the real beauty of nature. Next. So it's personal participants of other students, and it's really good to see that apart from academic activities, our student Dhani Guru has participates in many events, and she's here is the list of her participation in the various events. Next, yes, and she is very good in speaking and monologuing, and for the that she secured a rank at the state level also. Next, thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Sneha and Miss Aditi. Now, move toward the next. Our next committee is Daily Assembly Committee. Usually we talk about it like a daily assembly committee. So we are used to having assembly in our school days also. So in the department we did the same. And now representing the report, I would like to call our leaders, Bhavyang and Jignesh.
So, good afternoon to all of you. Before going to the presentation, first I would like to tell you that we are not similar to just passing the university exam. We are doing so many activities. So, these are our proof that what we are doing and what we learn from the English department. So, we will start with daily assembly committee. First, me and Bhavyang both are the leaders of the daily assembly committee. So first, we have a name of the DS means daily schedule committee. But our sir has suggestion that we have to change that this committee has a daily assembly committee. So next slide. So we have some members in semester four like Riddhi, Nidhi, Aditi, Daya, Chandni, and Pina. And also semester students. We have three names like Dhwani, Jil, and Himanshi. So first, I would like to start with one quote by Nelson Mandela. So what Nelson Mandela says that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Uh, so education is one of the important things that you can learn something new from that. And next slide. And what we are doing in daily assembly committee. So we have a column like anchor. So first one is the anchor who is organizing that events, and after starting with university song, and then we can go with prayer. And there are some students who are interested in the interested in the thought for the day. They are presenting that thoughts. And our next column is news reading. So as we know that the news reading is one of the important part in our modern time. We have a knowledge about what are happening in our culture and our society, and what we are doing in the world. As we know that like first important that now Ukraine and Russia, that kind of major wars happening in our world, and what kind of problem we are facing in that. One major issue that in Bhavnagar there are so many diamonds workers who are worried about that what they have to do because the problem of war in that two countries. And our another column is vocabulary drill. In that students are coming with any different words. And our next column is personal presentation. In that students can make their own presentation in that any topic. And our another column is poetry recitation. In that students come with any interesting poetry. and it's not similar that students make their own poetry and share that views in that regarding the poetry. And our next column is regional literature. So the regional literature means not that it's only about one language. It's like English. It's similar to Hindi, Gujarati. You can speak with any language in there. And our next column is a photography of the day. So student coming with interesting and different photographs and then present in that daily assembly. And here's a book and movie review. So in that students watch any movies, so they can share their views regarding the book and the movie. And as we all know, aware about the humor of the day, so students may make that laugh on that last column. And so for further, I would like to call Bhavyang. Please come on the stage and throw some more light on it.
Uh, Next slide. So throughout the this year we were able to arrange 40 daily assembly, and we were able to arrange 6 special DS. So first is about a semester 2 exam experience. In that semester 2, students are talking about their exam experience, that what was their exam experience, and they talk that time duration was less, and the Barad website was very useful for when they were preparing for exam. That question bank was also available, and all the material was also available in the website. And then second special DS was about a teachers day experience. In that we have seen that many of the students were facing a problem in making the auto generated certificate, and some students were first time they have uploaded the video in the YouTube channel, and it was a very unique experience for all the students who have participated in a teachers day. And then next is about a learning experience, about a farewell. In that semester, two students have participated, and they have shared their experience. And while that DS, we get to know that when we are doing a video recording of any function, then how the camera angle is very important. And next is about a Hindi Day. In that special event, history was told by Jill, and then other student also came up with some Hindi poems, and then Daya has prepared one quiz, and all the students of semester 2 and 4 have actively participated. And in SEM 3 result experience, all students have shared their experience, that uh, uh, they are happy with their result or what. And by that result, we by that daily assembly, we get to know that marks is not that much important, but knowledge is important for us. And then next is about a welcome function. In that semester, two students share their experience about a welcome function, that what they have gained from that. And next slide. And here we can see that from the starting, we used to have a university song in the prayer, and most of our daily assembly was in an online mode. So committee leaders were giving the list of the list in the chat box, and uh, at the end of the daily assembly, sir was giving the feedback to all the students that how they have performed. Next slide. And at the end, sir was coming with some new ideas, that what is happening in the world, and sir was telling the things about the which is happening in the today's contemporary time. And next slide. So here are some of the glimpses of the semester 4 students, that how they have performed. So most of the time we have most of the daily assembly was held in online mode, and some was in the department. Next slide. And here we can see the deans of semester 2 student, they have got less opportunity, then also they have actively participated in this event. Next slide. So here we can see the participation chart of this year. In this we can see that Daya has performed 35 times. Then Nidhi, Khushbu, Riddhi, Sneha, they all have performed well. And we can see the less participation of like Manchilata, Jen Himanshi, then Nandita, Bhumika, Niyati, and other students. And we can see that some of the students who have never participated, like Anjali, Stuti, Amina, Bhavna, Divya, Hirva, Janvi, then Khushbu, Mayuri, Nihalba, Nidhi, Nilay, Nirav, and Sangeeta. Next slide. So here we can see that from semester 2, only eight students were able to participate in this DS, and remaining students have never participated. So we can see that Jill, Dhwani, Divya, they have participated 4 times in the daily assembly, and Anisha and Hinaba, they have participated 3 times, and then Dhruvita, Himanshi, and Panchalita, they have participated 1 time. Next slide. So here we can see the chart of the semester 4 student. In this, we can see that Hiral, Anjali, and Stuti, they have never participated in daily assembly, and we can see that Daya and Nidhi, they have participated more times in this daily assembly. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, Jignesh and Bhavyang. Um, in the 21st century, technology is very much important, and we all have to come out from the traditional zone of teaching and traditional zone of classroom. And this pandemic has given us an opportunity to come out from that zone, and because of that, we learn so many ICT tools in this department. Integration of technology in the classroom has provided us a very good experiences. Obviously, we want miss to share with you. We are fortunate to live in an era where chopsticks are replaced by the joysticks. We are writing blog instead of writing in pen and notes. And we can say that we can replace pen and pencil to the keyboards because we are constantly doing blogging and assignments and presentation. In all that, we are using various ICT tools. So now moving further, I would like to call ICT leaders Kishan and Nidhi.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Uh, Today I am going to present ICT committee report in English department. So let's start. Next, in this committee, leader of me and Nidhi Jethava. Next. So here are some junior student and our classmate also ICT committee members like Divya, SEM 2 student Divya Seta, Jill Barad, Hirva Pandya, Himanshi Parmar, Dhruvita Dhamelia, Janvi Nakum, Amina Rangwan, Vachalata Joshi, Divya Parmar, Bhavna Sosha, Nilay Rathod, and Hina Basarvaya. In also same for student member is Latta Baraiya, Chandni Mandia, Daya Vaghani, and Riddhi Bhatt. Next. So here basic information of ICT. What is ICT? So information and communication technology is in external term for information technology that stress the role of unified communication and integration of telecommunication and computer as well as the necessary storage of audio visualizer that enable users to access, store, transmit, understand, and main quality of information. So it is a latest abbreviation of IT information technology, borderless communication, paper-free communication, a way to downloads to be uploaders. Next. So here are some function of ICT committee. So the unsure to smooth functioning of various ICT tools like laptops, projectors, sound system, microphone, digital camera, podium, uh, document visualizer, digital boards, and other periphery lights and web camera, chargers, main drive, hard disks, remote, uh, controls, cable, power, and supplies so many ICT tools. So now I would like to call Nidhi Jethava further discussion. So please come on the stage.
Thank you, Kishan. Hello, everybody. If anybody asks me for metaphor of this ICT committee, I must say that ICT committee is the heart of English department. So, next slide, please. So, this is the basic information about the laptop bank in our department. So, we have Asus like five laptops. Asus mini laptop are the things. Asus white laptops, and all laptops are working, and we usually making assembly for check the all laptops. Next slide, please. So we did many things virtually as well as mixed mode. So first thing we have started in CM3 is virtual yoga day. So pandemic time was very hard for all of us, but with the help of ICT tools, we were able to make or arrange so virtual yoga day. So sir was present, sir was performing from here, and we were all performing from our homes. So with the help of ICT tools, we were able to conduct this virtual yoga day. Next slide, please. So virtual teachers day. So it was the time when semester one students were newly in a department, and we had arranged this virtual teachers day. So it discusses that how ICT tools are important in our life. We all might be the future students, future teachers, lecturers, professors. So we have to learn that how teachers not only with the pen and paper but with the ICT tools make a more convincing lectures and class. Next slide, please. So mixed mode welcome function. So I must say that mixed mode welcome function and mixed mode farewell function and mixed mode class are somehow represent our department as the World Universities department. Like a World University, this applying this theory, mixed mode classes, mixed mode functions, and all these kind of things. So in this, some of students are at their native place or their home, and some of are here. And sir. Doing a live stream for them. So it is the new kind of experiment for this department. And Dilip Barad sir, I must say that he did his best for presenting this mixed mode class. And we have to learn from the Barad sir that how we can manage both the things. Do our best in class as well as who are studying from their homes. Next slide, please. Mixed mode farewell function. So these all kind of thing was not easy for ICT committee leaders. Actually, I have no experience because I was at my home, but Kishan did his best. And yesterday also, for late night, like around 7:30 or 8 around, Sir Kishan and the documentation committee leaders are here from checking the all ICT tools. Next slide, please. Mixed mode Hindi Day celebration. So it was the first daily assembly after this semester first students arrived at department, and we did this Hindi Day celebration in mixed mode. Some of performing from their home and some of gathered here for Delhi assembly. Next slide, please. Mixed mode digital day or ICT workshop. One of the hardest thing for this department because that day many things had happened because network issue was there, and every student started the computer, so Wi-Fi was not working, and our ICT day might be 2 hours late. So we learn many things from that how to deal with such a things that you have many stuff, many laptops, and you have to do many things simultaneously. So you have some kind of a problem, and we sorted out, and smoothly our ICT day was going well, and all students learned many. All students learned to deal with ICT tools. Like some of them not idea about the blogging, Google Classroom, Google Group, Google Meet. So it is a responsibility for some students to teach them how to deal with such a world, because in a department We have to do these all things virtually, and our classes as well as tasks, our lessons are virtually. Next slide, please. These are the glimpses of the mixed mode ICT workshop. That day was one of the toughest day for us. Next slide, please. Yes, mixed mode presentation. It was also tough for us because while presenting many things, some of were that at home, some of are here. So we have to arrange many things. We first we were practicing with Google Meet. So for that we have to arrange the mic. We have to arrange a sound system. If anyone presenting from the home, though we have to arrange the voice system. We have to think that there will be no echo sound, and also when you are presenting your mic and your audio video off on, because this happened that many students after presenting came to know that her or his audio was off. So we have to be very careful for that. Next slide, please. So this is our duty. ICT as ICT committee leaders and ICT committee members, we have to take care of these kind of things. And this arrangement of laptop is did by Kishan, so our future students can deal with it. And yes, we have also one day cleaned this whole library, ICT that room. So, and we also check the laptops. Are they working properly or not? Next slide, please. So digital portfolio demonstration. So digital portfolio demonstration is also one kind of ICT thing. That whatever you have did in these 2 years, you have to you have to combine all the things and presenting in that. So it shows that how at which point you are acute to manage ICT tools. Are you able to understand each and everything? And now are you able to how to deal with laptop, how to deal with online things, how to deal with your audio video while presenting somewhere? Because now we learn that Corona gives us a very bad situation, but with the help of Corona, we learn many things. If Corona was not there, we were not able to learn the ICT tools properly. Next slide, please. Mixed mode classes. So sir did a very great thing in this thing, because sir managed the camera. First, we don't know how to manage the things. So sir first learned, then sir told us that how to deal with these things, and we all learned that how to deal with a mixed mode class. We have to arrange the camera, then we have to arrange the two separate laptops, and also arrange the voice system, because sir was presenting from here. Sometimes laptop was there, so we have to manage the sound system. So it is a very good learning lesson for all of us. Next slide, please. So our message from all of you, that this is especially sent to students. So our batch is known as hashtag Corona batch. So beginning was also tough for us. Like we don't know how to deal with such a things, and Corona became us very lazy. So it was tough for us when we were beginnings. So ICT committee leader want to give you a message that we are digital natives and develop habit to deal with ICT tools, make errors, and try to learn from it, and develop a habit to explore more and more digitally, and bring a new idea in classroom with related to this digital teaching learning process and apply in academia. Next slide, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nidhi and Kishan. Indeed, in this digital era of digital humanities, the role of ICT committee is very important in this department and all the places. Now, while we are in part one, we were not able to celebrate the events. Though our seniors have did in an online mode. If I will give example that virtual literary fest. It was very tough to arrange that, and it was arranged by Kavisha and Ruchi. Now, celebration is needed in our life. It will encourage us for doing things more better than the previous one. Our department has a celebration committee, and leaders of that committee are Sneha and Pushpa. So I am inviting them to present their reports.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Today I am here to introduce the annual report of the celebration committee. And next slide. Myself, Sneha Agravat and Vipul are the leaders of celebration committee. Next slide. Here is the committee members Chandni, Riddhi, and Daya from same four students. Here is the committee members of the same two students. Next. So, what is the main objective of the this committee is that to remember the special days, birthdays, and events, and see that they are being celebrated and make arrangement for that. In our department, various celebrations take place every now and then. But the interesting thing is that celebrations are not always for entertainment and but to learn something from each and every celebration. And especially as a corona batch, we learned a lot of things from that. And as we all know that we suffered a lot from the corona pandemic, and offline teaching was also problematic, but sir always told us that show must go on, and that actually happened that we celebrated our events on a virtual mode and hybrid mode. So next here is the quote from by Henry Ford that coming together is a beginning, staying together is a progress, and working together is a success. Now, for further information, I would like to invite my co-leader Khushbu Lakupota.
Good afternoon, everyone. Celebrations are important part of life, and we know that in Corona times all the things were restricted, so even we were not able to celebrate major festivals. We were not able to go out, so we celebrated many festivals in an online mode initially, and later on, as the things were becoming normal, then we shifted to hybrid mode, and later on, lastly, we came up to offline mode. So these are some of the celebrations. Yoga Day was celebrated in virtual mode. Teachers Day also virtual. Then farewell function was in hybrid mode. Welcome function also in hybrid mode. And then the things got normal and all the celebrations were in offline mode like Independence Day, Republic Day, Academic Tour, and today's annual and farewell function. So all these events in academic life teach us to do teamwork effectively. We learn something from each and every celebration that we do in our department. Um, so this celebration helps us to make our journey more interesting. We learn to overcome the challenges that come our way and thus making each and every event more and more worthwhile. Celebrations are an important part of not only academic life but of our normal life apart from education. Celebrations are important in a sense that they help us to keep our life going with zest and enthusiasm. They are like power boosters that help us to accelerate the journey of normal life. So life is a celebration of happy and sad events, and we believe that even exams are also a part of celebration. The reason that is why it is told that enjoy exams, and exams are for limited period in life. Real exam begins just after the completion of our official exam education. So these celebrations help us to lighten the tense atmosphere and help us to cheer up our mood like the sunshine after the rain. And our existence is all about the celebration. The journey of life is celebration in itself. It is filled with joys, sorrows, success, failures, friendship, love, and eventually one's death. So, this Teachers Day is also be celebrated in virtual mode. And next, then Yoga Day. People of our time are losing the power of celebration. Instead of celebrating, we seek to be amused or entertained. Celebration is an active state, an act of expressing reverence or appreciation. To be entertained is a passive state. It is to receive pleasure afforded by an amusing act or a spectacle. Celebration is a confrontation, giving attention to the transcendent meaning of one's action. Next. Independence Day. This is normally national festivals are celebrated in majority in institutions only, like in schools and colleges and some other academic institutions. This helps us to keep the spirit of nationhood in our life, that to keep our country pride and to keep on achieving something in our life. Next, Republic Day. Next, then farewell function. This is of our last year's farewell function, and time passes so quickly that we can't even imagine also. And today we have come to another farewell function. And to live is to be marked, to live is to change, to acquire the words of a story, and that is the only celebrations we mortals really know. Without true celebration, discipline is obnoxious. Like if we are not celebrated, then it is not possible to follow the discipline also. So life is a celebration. We have to free our mind to find the liberation. The more you freeze and celebrate life, the more there is room to celebrate. Then welcome function. This was also in offline mode, and we welcomed. It is tradition that to have farewell and welcome function. But as my friend Kavisha told that we don't like farewell always. Farewell is like very much tearful. We always like to give welcome, but farewells are very we cannot like we don't like to get separated from our loved ones, and it is very difficult to bid goodbye to anybody. This is about welcome function. And next. This is last year academic tour, and this was the most enjoyable. Tours are always entertaining. We like to have some kind of fun, enjoyment, and going out somewhere. It is always very much interesting, and I have always loved picnics, and all of my friends also. It is great to see that all of many of us this time joined in our tour. And not only that, it was teachers also accompanied us in this picnic to give us more happiness, and when elders join us then it is more enjoyable than going only with the friends. So celebrate we will, because life is short but sweet for certain. We are climbing two by two to be sure these days continue. Next. Thank you.
Thank you, Khushbu and Sneha. It was very great experience for us to attend all these events in online mode, hybrid mode, and offline mode. Because while we are in SEM 4, we have attended all events in online mode. In SEM 2 and 3, we attended events in hybrid mode, and in SEM 4, we have attended all events in only offline mode. Now, moving further, I would like to quote Joseph Edison. He says that पुस्तकें वह विरासत है जो मानव जाति के लिए एक महान प्रतिभा छोड़ती है, जो पीढ़ी से पीढ़ी तक उन लोगों तक पहुंचाई जाती है जो कभी अभी तक जन्मे ही नहीं थे. Now I am requesting to Nidhi and Bhavyang, the leaders of library committee, to present their report.
Thank you so much, Daya. So, me and Bhavyang are library committee leaders. So, library is the middle of the community, is a cross between an emergency exit, a light craft, and festival. They are cathedral of mind, hospitals of the soul, and theme park of imagination. On the cold, rainy island, they are the only sheltered public spaces where you are not a consumer, but you are a citizen. So library is the most important thing while you are enjoying your student's life, because library is the only thing that provide you the open mindedness of your, and it accept your each and everything. And if I'm talking about the library, so library personally is my favorite place, because in a library you imagination, your things, your thoughts, your beliefs, everything are there. And if you want to find your own character, library consists that character too. If you want to experience each thing in your life, if you want to see your future, so library has ability to do that if you are a good reader. So next slide please. So these are the name of library committee members. First row is about the part 2 students, and second row about the part 1 students. Next slide please. So, what are the objective of the library committee leaders? So, our main purpose is to keep the record of a borrowing book, to make sure that book are written on the timeline, also to keep books carefully, to cultivate a reading habit among the students, and organize library visit to expose the student to maximum book. And due to corona, we won't be able to conduct a library visit, central library visit, and Lok Mega library visit. These are our drawbacks. Next slide, please. So we did a three main activity during this 1 year. So first is the central library visit of the semester 4 students for dissertation writing. The next one is the book Pratha visit. Joshi sir provide us a grant amount around 10,000 rupees, and we all students were going to purchasing books of a Gujarati literature and books taken from the central library. So we have a new syllabus right now. So many books are not in our library. So as a library committee leaders, we arranged that thing that we were able to bring some of the books related to our syllabus from the central library. Next slide, please. So first is the central library visit of semester 4 student. So we all student, the library committee leaders conduct this event, and we inform all students to arrange gather here, and we were going to central library, and we visited reading room as well as English department books that we were able to find our topic for dissertation. Next slide, please. Book Pratha visit. It is the recent activity we did, and it was very joyful that after completing all the things around 6 or 6:30, Sem 4 and Sem 2 students were going for the book purchasing, and for a 1 hour we did the things, and many fruitful books we were able to bring in our library. So Vaidehi ma'am and Yasha madam was also there for helping us. And many books are many books we purchased with the help of semester 4 and semester 2 students. Next slide, please. So it is the list of the book purchased from the book Pratha. And for further, I would like to call my co-leader Bhavyang Asari.
So here we can see that we have collected the list of books from the book Pratha, and we have given a priority to the Gujarati books rather than English books, because in the department we already have so many of the English literature books. So next slide. And here we can see that the register that we have taken the books from the university library, which most of the our syllabus books are available in the department. But if some of the books which are not available, that we have collected from the university library. Next slide. And here we can see the chart that how many students have taken the books from the central library from the semester 4 student. So we can see that Khushbu and Daya have taken more books, and we can see that Bhavyang, Jignesh, Kishan, and Nidhi, they have taken less books. And we can see that Riddhi has taken only one book from the central library, and then Chandni and Sneha, they have collected only two books. And Aditi, Hiral, and Nidhi, they have collected three books from the central library. Now we will see the chart of semester 2. Next slide. So here we can see that many of the students are collecting books from the central library, like Nirav, Divya, Nilay, Dhvani, Hinaba, Bhavna, Himanshi, and Amisha, and other students. They have still not started taking books from the central library, like Amina, Dhruvita, then Hirva, Janvi, Jil, Nidhi, Sangeeta, then Anjulita, Divya. Uh, Okay, next slide. So now we will see the chart of the department. Here we can see that most of the students of the semester 4, they have taken the books from the department. Only Hiral has not taken any books from the department. We can see that Khushbu, Daya, and Riddhi, they have taken more books from our department. Next slide. And this is the chart of the semester to student, and uh, we can see that only two students have collected books from the department, and they are like Divya and Nirav. Divya had collected two books, and Nirav has collected only one book, and remaining all the students have yet not started taking books from the department. So I would request all to visit library and take a book visit. Okay, thank you.
So this is we normally give equal importance to ICT as well as physical library. But we have seen, and time and again we have told students that you have to balance between both the things. Here also I have several times told that we use digital tools, but where are your literary texts? Without literary text, you are studying literature. So how come you can forget books or literature? And every year we are told, but that is what is not passing from generation to generation. The senior students are not telling to the junior students that you have to use libraries, books. At the end of the year, when the charts will be given, you will have to hide your face. You will not be able to face the reality. That this is how the book reading habits are dying away. The young generation is going away from the books. They are going away from libraries, and that is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. So you have to see that if this is what keeps on happening, then it will not be a good, like you. If you want to become a leader, you have to be a reader. If you want to be a critical thinker, you have to read books. We know that even a longer WhatsApp message we don't read. We are this habit of reading long is dying away. But as a student, you have to cultivate that habit. Read longer hours, seat longer hours, concentrate longer hours. This is dying away because of digital culture and digital life, and we tend to practice all those things. So our classes run from 2 hours to 3 hours long. We want to cultivate that what is dying away from our culture, that is digital culture. And this all books nobody is purchasing. So when you prepare your presentations, assignment, you are heavily relying on digital resources, from digital resources, but you have to also try to see what is given in the books or how the books are dealing with all those things. How do the book look? That also you have to see. बुक की खुशबू कैसी होती है, that also you have to see. So you have to keep on visiting both the libraries, department library as well as university library. We have given you so many times instruction that today you don't have a class, go to library. Now, this means that you are not going to libraries. I thought that you are going to libraries. At the end, when we see, we realize that, well, students are not visiting libraries, even if you give them ample time, space, and other things also. And other shocking was this, that many of you have not got the I card also from library. And so many from even semester 4 class. They were not having library card also. So that was very shocking. I keep on telling everybody that 100% student have a library card. It means I was lying to everybody. I was telling lies to other people that all our students have a library card. And even after reminder, when I asked in the class, you all said yes. But then so many students were not having even a library card also. Now these things we should not happen. Next year or in the subsequent year, this kind of thing should not happen. You have to keep on visiting libraries and reading books also along with digital resources.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bhavyang. Uh, Now, our next committee is Bulletin Board Committee, and for that, I would like to invite Aditi.
Once again, good afternoon, all of you. In our department, awards leader for several committees, and this year, me, Aditi Vala, and Channi Pandya, we both are selected by Barad sir as a leader of Bulletin Board Committee. Next slide. And due to health issue, Channi is not able to join us. And today, I will deal with the Bulletin Board Committee annual report. Next slide. I am thankful to all these members for being a part of committee, and these are the members of semester 4 students, Riddhi, Nidhi, Jethava, Kishan, Jadav, Bhumika, Mahida, and Daya Vaghani. Next slide. These are the members from semester 2, Zil, Barad, Amisha Rovani, Divya Parmar, Divya Sheta, नीलरी राठौड़, वाचलता जोशी, भावना सोसा, हिनाबा सरवैया, हिमांशु परमार and Mayuri Pandya. Next slide. As we know, bulletin is a knowledge and informative and creative corner for everyone. Bulletin boards are an important component of classrooms, and they provide a way to introduce new materials or display students' creativity and every work. Next slide. Cultivate interest in bulletin board committee. An eye-catching bulletin board will build interest in every student. And in the bulletin board, we are putting creative works of students and several information about the conference, webinars, academic activities, presentations, and presentation performance charts and Google Classroom performance charts and many newspapers writing and many other things putting on the bulletin board. And we are also put a booklet of Krishnarpan in which our department students write poems that are made by them. And next slide. As a leader, we created one WhatsApp group to converse with the members of bulletin board committee and sharing photos of board work and other students to share their creative work on another important news or anything. And as we know that because of COVID-19, when COVID-19 pandemic, we all don't do anything. Because of the second and third wave of the corona, we had mostly online or a hybrid mode class lectures. And this year, mostly we have a hybrid class lectures. And then some students are coming at the department, and some students are at their homes. That's why we can't do regularly work in our committee. Next slide. And we have planned a lots of things to celebrate this year because we are not celebrated many events in previous year also. And due to this corona pandemic, we can't do many things like we are going to celebrate famous writers' birth anniversary and the ages of English literature and many other activities. Because of the COVID-19, we failed to convert our bulletin board to the knowledge board. Next slide. On the whiteboard, we used to write literary quotes and attractive board work for several events. And here is some of the pictures. Next slide. Here is the sum of pictures of a notice board. Next slide. Here is the some photos of putting information on a bulletin board. It is useful for students to knowing about every events and other information. Next slide. Here is the some glimpse of special celebrations and in special celebrations in department like welcome function, farewell function, digital portfolio demonstration, and this year we are lucky to attend one movie promotion event. Next slide. Next slide. And here is the some pictures of workshops board work. And this year we have organized many workshops on research methodology, translation, and we have attended one wide photography workshop also. Next. And thank you everyone.
Thank you, Aditi. We all know that now environment is important to us as well as apart from the study in this department or apart from the study in the four walls. We always remember Wordsworth when we talk about the nature. He used to say that enough of science and art, close up these barren leaves, come forth, and brings with your heart that watches and receives. Because sweet is the law of nature, and he believes that let nature be your friend. So we have one more committee connected with nature. To share more light, I would request to gardening committee to present their reports, and the leaders are Latta and Kishan.
Hello, good afternoon, gardening committee. So you can hear the word garden. At that time you can feel better and also happy. Because garden is the part of nature and like everyone. Uh, in the garden there are so many trees, grass and flower plants. So this make everything feel are happy and better. But Garden management it is not easy. It is a very hard work because I have to work in the garden every day. So in the English department there is a gardening committee. This committee do to work in department in garden. Next slide. So, why is gardening and plantation important? Planting a tree is one of the easiest way to improve the environment and beautify your surrounding. Plants filter salts, absorb carbon dioxide, release oxygen, and help fight soil erosion. Planting a tree or two will also help reduce our carbon footprint. Trees provide shade from the hot summer sun to help keep your home cooler. When positioned properly, trees can help cut energy cost all year. Healthy tree cool the air in spring and summer. So during the winter, they can block herds blowing wind and provide insulation. So now further discussion, I would like to call Latta Baraiya.
Thank you, Kishan. As Kishan said that gardening is important because of environment for the our health, and how can we forget the global warming that we are facing today? And we also studied Amitav Ghosh's Gone Island, in which we see that how global warming is harmful for our environment and all the people. So, what is the objective of the committee in department? So, first objective is to arrange gardening, and the second is keep the surrounding of department clean, and the third one is memory tree plantation. We were not aware about memory tree plantation, but when we give introduction of committee, at that time, sir remind us that memory tree plantation is also the tradition of our department. And here I remember one thought of here I remember one thought of David Hobson, that he said that I grow plants for many reasons: to please my eyes, or to please my soul, to challenge the elements, or to challenge my patience, for novelty or for nostalgia, but mostly for the joy in seeing them grow. Gardening is very much important in our daily life, because as we step outside, the heat wave is very harmful, and we are not in the, it hurting us, and gardening and this calmness is helping us in it. The first day that we have done our gardening is on 15th August 2021, when we gathered for our Independence Day celebration. And after the flag hosting ceremony, we have planned our gardening day, in which we have cleaned the garden of our department and colored the blocks. The second activity of our gardening day is on 7th April 2022, in which usually we send one message in our group that we are going to plan our gardening day, and all shall join us in this activity. And I am very happy that most of students have joined us in this activity. Sir was not able to present that day, but both madam helps us, and all the students were helping us in this activity. As Sir introduces that we have a tradition of memory tree plantation in our department, where students plants the trees in the department garden as the memory of their bench. So we have also done our memory tree plantation on 7th April, in which me and Kishan, the leaders of committee, were bought two plants. One is of neem and one is of banyan. And the gardening in this activity, the total amount that we have spent is 980 rupees. Next. Here is the all information that the expense that we have spent on that day. Uh, as sir said that documentation is very much important, so we have to document each and everything that we are doing in department. So here is the bills and the prices of plant and other goods that we bought the day before gardening, and this is the amount. Total amount was 980 rupees. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Latta and Vijay. I would like to ask you one question. Do you like to watch movies? Okay. So some of you answer yes and some of you answer nothing. So steadily you will not get the habit of watching movies. So watching movies is not only for entertainment, but we have to learn many things from that. Because watching film is not only the process of the enjoyment, or entertainment, but it is indeed reading. The way we read books and chapters, in the same way we have to read the films and movie and the web series and serials. So now I would like to invite the leader of the movie screening committee, Riddhi and Sneha.
So again, I'm here, and I will come once more because I am the leader of four committees. And so now I am introduced the annual report of the movie screening committee. Next slide, please. So me and Riddhi Bhatt are the leaders of movie screening committee. Next slide. Here is the photos of committee members from SEM 4 students. These are the photos of committee members from the same two students. Next slide. Next slide. So, what is the motive of this committee to organize the movie screening for the better understanding of literary text? The journey of 1 year as a leader of movie screening committee was indeed a great one. Enjoying is cinema is one thing, and and being able to know, understand the nonsense of it is another. I would like to share my personal experience that 2 years ago I didn't like to watch movies, and I thought that it's just a waste of time and part of entertainment. But after becoming the part of department, I learned that movies are not only for entertainment, and it's also for learning something from that. And I realized that very importance of movie screening in academia should propagate the sheer idea of academia should visualize the techniques and the importance of visual memories, which indeed helps students for the better understanding in any work of literature. Next slide. So here is the quote by Christopher Nolan that every film should have its own word, logic, and feel to it that expands beyond the exact image that the audience is saying. Now, further information, I would like to call my co-leader Riddhi.
Okay, thank you, Sneha. Hello, everyone. So, here is a chart of movie screening. Next, next. So, first one is Midnight Children. This was a online mode, and second one is Reluctant Fundamentalist. It was a movie, and this screening mode is hybrid mode. Then the modern times, offline screening mode is offline. Then the Great Dictator and screening mode is also offline mode. Then White Surrogacy. This was the screening mode is hybrid mode. Then Waiting for Godot, offline mode. Frankenstein is a hybrid mode. Pride and Prejudice screening mode is the offline mode. Then Hard Time, it was also in a hybrid mode, and Jude the Obscure, it was in an online mode. then Macbeth and Vita and Virginia. These movies are screening mode is offline mode. 1984 and Great Gatsby. They also are screening. They in offline mode. Then for the warm bell tolls and long days journey into night. These are movies in offline mode. And final solution. It was in a hybrid mode. And an artist of the floating world. It was the last movie screening, and it was in offline mode. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Riddhi and Sneha. Without taking more time, I would like to request Sports and Recreation Committee leaders, Latta and Jignesh.
As you all know that sport is better for a live sport is better for a live a better life. Our me and Latta Baraiya both are the members of sport and recreation committee. So because of the corona we were not able to do that any sports activity. So it was our fault, and also we can do in that virtual mode. And also we have pressure of examination and the pressure of dissertation. That's why we were not able to get a sport there. So we have some members like Pina, Sneha, Aditi, Bhavyang, and for semester 2, Dhwani, Jil, Dhruvita, Khushbu, Janvi, Bhavna, and Nilay, and Inaba. First, why we celebrate National Sport Day? Because it is the anniversary of hockey player Dhyan Chand on 29 August. And that day he got gold medals in Olympics 1920, 1932, and 1936. And by sport activities is help to control diabetes, manage weight, enhance blood circulation, and manage levels of stress. And also we have done one yoga in our virtual mall. So look at that screenshot that we have did that yoga celebration day on 21 June. 21 June since 2050. And also I have said that we are planning to that sport day. So as Taylor Swift said that just because you made a good plan doesn't mean that's what gonna happen. So further I would like to call Latta.
Yes, as we were many plans to do as a leader of sports committee, but because of corona pandemic and our lectures is mostly in online mode and hybrid mode. So all students were not able to come to department, so we were not able to celebrate our sport day. But students and sir is actively participated in many activities and events of sport. Next slide. So this is the list of participants who have participated in events. So first we start with Nilay. Nilay took part in inter-college chess competition. The next one is Pina Joshi, who took part in inter-college badminton competition. Next. In inter-college lawn tennis competition, Jill Barad and Khushbu Makwana took participated, and Jill got second rank and Khushbu got third rank in this competition, and they have gone to the university level, but they didn't get rank, but they have represented the university in West Zone level, West Zone Inter University Lawn Tennis Championship. The next one is DM tennis tournament in which Sir took part and he stand first in this competition in this tournament. Next, in inter college swimming competition, Vani Rajaguru take part. The next one is um, inter college inter college next with the Yes, in inter-college squash competition, Jill Barad stand second in this competition. Next, in lawn tennis Khel Mahakumbh, Jill Barad participated in open women's doubles and open mixed doubles, and she stand first in this competition, and she will represent the university in the inter-college lawn tennis Khel Mahakumbh, and she will go in May 2022 to play this event. Next, in inter-university, next, previous. Lawn tennis in inter-university squash tournament, Jill Barad will go to play the event on April month 2022. These all participants were played very well, and because of the corona and the mixed mode and online classes, we were not able to do our sport activity, but the students are actively participated and represented department in different levels. Thank you.
Thank you, Latta. Now I would like to call leader of the Financial Management Committee for their annual report.
So now we will see the report of the Financial Management Committee report of this year. Next slide. So first we will see the leader that me and Sneha are the leader of this committee. Next slide. And here we can see the semester 2 members that semester 4 members that Daya, Nidhi, Aditi, Kishan and Chandni and Riddhi. They are the members of this committee. Next slide. Now we can see that committee members of semester 2 are like Jill, Divya, Nilay, Amisha, Himanshi, and Hinaba. Now they are going to do the work in this committee. Next slide. So I would like to start with one of the quote by Benjamin that beware of a little expense. A small leak will sink a great ship. By this quote, we get to know that how management is very important when doing a financial work. Next slide. Now you will see the object that our object is to keep the report of all the financial expenditure related to the various event. In this, we can see that if we are planning to do any event, then first of all we have to plan all the things, and we have to then manage all the things that how we will how we will do all the things and how much cost it will be take, and then we have to fix one budget, and according to that we have to manage all the things, and whatever we are expending we are using the money, we have to that all the things should be transparent, that student also know that where that money is being used, and we are having a look at all the committees that even that if they are uh, that if they are using they are using a money in any of the things, then we are having a bill of that all the all the event. And when we were, me and Sneha were elected for this financial committee, that we were so much happy that we will organize so many events. But due to pandemic, we were not able to do so many of the events. For further, I would like to call Sneha.
Next slide. So let's see how much money we have spent on various events. Due to Corona, we have not celebrated many events, but some of them are celebrated. So on a gardening day, we had snacks that time, and that bill was paid by the department. We arranged a farewell for seniors, and in that we bought presents for them and decoration snacks on farewell. That bill was paid by half from the students and half from the department. We also arranged a welcome function, and that bill was paid by students. Next slide. So department was prepared I-card, and that expense were given by students. That we arranged ICT workshop in the department every year, and every resource person got 200 rupees from the department. In that ICT workshop, 12 students participated, and that got that money. We received a donation of 10,000 rupees from Vinod Joshi sir to purchase a book for the library of department. Next slide, please. Last week, on the 3rd April, we arranged an academic tour at Baroda, and in that we received 3,000 rupees from the department, and other fees and food arrangement we all were paid by students on their own. On 7th April, we did a memory tree plantation in our department garden. In that, we bought two trees and other things, and that bill was paid by the department. Next slide, please. These are the some bills, photos of bills. Next slide, please. Next. We were extremely happy when we are elected as the financial committee leaders, and I am personally grateful to Dr. Dilip Barasar that to elect me as the leader of four committee, and it's really amazing experience, and learn a lot from that all things. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sneha. Now, second last committee is Mass Media Committee, and for that, I would like to call Riddhi.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Daya. Okay, so me and Chandni are leaders in this mass media committee, and these are members for semester 4 and semester 2 students from mass media committee. Next slide. Okay, so what are motives of this mass media committee in this department? So the purpose of the release to get and attention, make news, and generate publicity. It's a cost-effective marketing, and they can be used to create awareness. Then second one is to enhance writing reporting skills and to learn how to write press note. And keep posting about activities happen in the department, and give your social media a boost and displays your expertise. Next slide. Okay, so as a William one batch said that all of us who professionally use the mass media are the sharpers of society. We can vulgarize that society, we can brutalize it, or we can help lift it on to a higher level. So these are press note collection. Uh, Next. First one is workshop on academic writing and how to do research and dissertation. So it was published in Sandesh in Gujarat Samachar at 8 January 2022. Then a workshop on translation studies and how to make a career in a translation. It was published in Saurashtra Samachar and 10 January 2022. Then participation of students in MKBU's inter-college sports competition. So it was published in Sandesh and at 4 December 2021. Then Republic Day at MKBU University. 29 January 2022. Then participation of students in MKBU's inter-college sports rated tournament, and it was published in Sandesh 17th March 2022. And this was the last press note in Sandesh, participation of student and the professor in the Khel Mahakumbh lawn tennis tournament. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, Riddhi. Now, last committee is documentation committee. But before that, let me introduce about the memorabilia. In our department, every year, documentation committee leaders and members are preparing memorabilia, and that memorabilia is the record of all the 12 committee reports. And it also includes the events, workshops, and various participations of students, academic report of the 2 years, that all are included in this memorabilia. Now, I would like to request our honorable chief guest to release our memorabilia 2021-22. Please, sir.
We have a digital display of this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to go over the GS Daya Vaghani to give a brief introduction about memorabilia. Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, we documentation committee leaders, myself, Daya Vaghani, my co-leaders Nidhi Jethava and Riddhi Bhatt has designed the memorabilia of this year 2020-22. અમે ચાલ્યા જઈશું પણ અમારો ઉડાડેલો એ ગુલાબ રહેશે. શું કરી ગયા એ તો ખબર નહીં, પણ જે કરી ગયા એ કમાલ રહેશે. I would like to quote Julian Barnes. He used to say that history is that certainly produced at the point where the imperfection of memory meets the inadequacies of documentation. So let's know the value of role of documentation committee in Department of English. And the documentation committee is called that the mother of all these committee, because this committee will have to record all the committee reports. Documentation committee have to do lots of work. Uh, Please develop content from one page. So in this memorabilia, we have included from the dates of the department that was written by Dr. Dilip Barad sir. Then brief introduction about Maharaja Krishna Kumar Singh Ji, Bhavnagar University. Then brief introduction about our Department of English. And then the academic report of 2021 and 22, how many students have secured first, second and third rank in 2021. Among them, Kavisha Alagia is the gold medalist of the year 2021 and she is present here. I am very glad to appreciate her. Previous pages. Okay. Before that, we have included all the committee reports that are already presented by the committee leaders. Then creative corner. Every year, art and creativity committee collected all the photographs, events, short stories, poems, all the creativity of the students, and we have put in this memorabilia as a creative corner. Then Department of English has organized four workshops in this one year 2021 and 22. Two workshops. First is about the translation studies workshop by Vaghani sir, and then another workshop is about research methodology. That was one is done by the previous research scholar Mr. Clements, and another was our facilitation center leader JP Mazmuda sir. Then we have attended four PhD Viva of various research scholar. One is from Bhautik Limani sir, then Clement sir, and Jigna Rana and Pooja Rana and Jigna Bora. So we have attended this PhD Viva and we have documented that in this memorabilia. Then expert lecture department is because of COVID-19 we are not able to many students are not able to come in department, so there are very low number of expert lectures. One is holding Limbani sir, then Nishant Pandya sir, and Vinod Joshi sir. Then online talk, if we talk about online talk, then there are only one online talk in these 2 years, in this year, and that is a talk show on mobile photography, wild wonders, and that was by the wildlife photographer Kaushik Gilani sir. And then this is the chart of digital portfolio demonstration. How many students has given their weight and what is the in first position. Then this is the chart of votes received in DP evaluation. This is the total YouTube views from same four students. Okay, total blog views. These all are included in this memorabilia. And at last we have given a message to the readers that we, as sir has called many times us as a hashtag corona base. Of course it is in positive way because of online mode we are not able to doing so much activities, but we learn so many things from this one part two, and we learn so many ICT tools, and we learn various integration of technology in these years. So we are very grateful to Professor Dilip Barad sir for his gratitude, and we are very also thankful to Vaidehi ma'am and Yasha ma'am, and I'm also very thankful to all committee leaders that they did very good work and submitted their report in due times. Thank you all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daya. Now it is the time to felicitate of NET and GSET pass students. So I'm requesting you, Yasha ma'am, to come here.
A very good afternoon to the dignitaries present here, parents, faculty members, and my dear students. As we all know that from years, Dr. Dilip Barad is encouraging all the students to crack NET and GSET exams, along with making efforts to create Google quizzes from the old question papers and arranging various workshops on NET, GSET, and also invite students who have already cracked it so you all can learn from that. Okay, so today we are going to cherish the result of that hard work done by sir and all your students present here. Okay, I'm glad to announce that till the date we have 22 students who have cracked NET, GSET, and GPSC exams. So first, give a huge round of applause to them. Okay, thank you. Among those students, we have some students present here, and we are going to felicitate them. Okay, so today, yes, we have many brothers in our camp. So the very first one among them is the heart of Department of English, Dr. Dilip Barad sir. So I would like to request Dr. Kaushik Bhatt sir to present the medal to Dilip Barad sir. Yes, keep clapping. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Uh, Next is Vijay Mangukiya, sir, who has not only cracked GSET but NET also. So I'd like to request Vijay, sir, to come here. Okay, I would like to request Vijay, sir, to say a few words. Kaushik, sir, you can sit for a while.
Honorable dignitaries and loving students. April is the cruelest month. T.S. Eliot begins his poem, The Wasteland. But April is the happiest month for the students like me. who have got felicitated here on this occasion. My heart lifts up, behold, when I see a rainbow in the sky. So was it when my life began, so is it now when I am a man. Whenever I come here in the department, the surge of feelings always hit me like wave after wave. Memories flood, and I always like to share many things to the students. Today, I'm not going to take much time, but definitely I would like to share my experience. I had been a student of this department of the batch 2008-10. I didn't get first class in my third year graduation course. I was very disappointed, and with that disappointment, I came here in the department. Once again, in part one, at that time, yearly system was there. So once again, there just because of 4 marks, I could not get first class. Once again, got discouraged. When I stepped here on the very first day of my part two, I had seen one sentence written and it was displayed on the notice board. I think it was the sentence displayed by Dilip sir, and the sentence was that failures will definitely be there, hurdles will always be there in your success journey, but don't stop making efforts. And that sentence always instigated me to work harder and harder. And luckily I could get the second rank as well as the first class in my post graduation studies. uh, Friends, let me tell you one thing: we are very lucky to have got guided, motivated and encouraged by Dilip sir, and the department. He's also very lucky to have headed by a very able and proficient person, Dr. Dilip sir. He has always been a very motivational force and driving force for many people, not only me, but for many people. And cracking NET and GSET exam, the seeds were sown by him when I left the department in 2010. Yes, I took 9 years of time for cracking NET and GSET as well as GPSC exam. Meanwhile, I was busy in securing my MPhil and PhD, and my MPhil was also under his guidance. My PhD, I also pursued my PhD from this university. uh, 9 years of time and 5 attempts for NET, 4 attempts for GSET exam. I did not stop because that sentence always instigated me to work on, to go on, and really for that, thank you, Dilip sir, for providing that motivation. And I also want this batch to go on to work harder and harder. Failures will definitely be there in your success journey, but ultimately our hard work is always paid. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Khan sir, because he is also the molder uh, of my graduation studies, who shaped my initial career of my graduation studies. Fine. Thank you all, and thank you for this wonderful medal. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Next is Vaidehi Hariyani, who cracked GSET in 2019 and also got first rank in Rasiklal Mehta photography competition.
Good afternoon, respected dignitaries, all the parents, and all my dear students. Um, this is like a dream come true because when the first time I entered department and I went to sir's office, I saw a code, and that was it's nothing like busy. It's all about your priorities. And then I saw a white board in which all the names are written who has cracked NET and GSET. And it was a dream that when my name will come over there. So after multiple failures, I was able to crack it. And uh, I think a tip as a student or as a learner, I would give that keep trying how many times you fail, and we all live in a very busy schedule where we have to do multiple things together. So we have to set our own time in preparation. So no excuses are allowed here. So you do prepare in that particular way. On this occasion, I would also like to thank my parents because on the verge where girls have to get married, they have forced me to go for that, but they've always supported my education. They've always encouraged me to choose own decisions and do whatever I want in my life. So I'm very thankful to my parents. And last but not least, every time I say that Dr. Dilip Barad sir is the lighthouse of my academic journey. So I'm very thankful, very grateful to sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vaidehi. Next is Nimesh Dabhi, who cracked GSET in 2019. So I would request Dr. Kaushik sir to felicitate him. Okay, Nimesh, I would request you to say a few words.
જોઈને એવું લાગે છે કે કુછ તો કમ હે. જોશો તમે તો એવું લાગશે કે કંઈક ઘટે છે. કોઈ કહેશો મને શું ઘટે છે? બહુ બધું સરસ છે પણ છતાં કંઈક ઘટે છે. એનીવન? કેમ કે હું જ્યારે સ્ટેજ ઉપર ઊભો થાવ અને વખાણ કરું તો સર મને એમ કે ડોન્ટ પ્રેઝ મી, મારા વખાણ નહીં કરવાના. તો આજે મેં વિચાર્યું કે કંઈક અલગ કરીએ. કંઈક મિસિંગ છે. શું છે? બુક્સ. દેખાય છે? સરે હંમેશા અમને એવું જ શીખવાડ્યું છે, કલ્ચરલ સ્ટડીઝ, સ્ટ્રક્ચરલિઝમ અને પોસ્ટ સ્ટ્રક્ચરલિઝમ આપણે કરતા તો રીડ બિટવીન ધ લાઇન્સ. વોટ ઇઝ નોટ ધેર. શું છે એ તો બધા જોવે છે, શું નથી. તમે મારા નાના ભાઈ બહેન છો એટલા માટે આ વાત મને ભલે ટકોર કરવી ગમશે કે આપણે લિટરેચરના વિદ્યાર્થીઓ છીએ. સ્નાતક અને અનુસ્નાતકનો અર્થ જ એ થાય કે સ્નાનથી તરબોળ થઈ જવું. આપણે નાવા બેઠા હોઈએ અને ક્યારેક કોરા રહી જઈએ તો નાવાનો કોઈ અર્થ જ નથી. એમએ કરી લઈએ, સ્નાનથી તરબોળ થઈ જવાનું હોય અને ક્યાંય મને બુક્સ તો જોવા જ નથી મળતી. અમે ભણતા ત્યારે પણ સર આ જ વાત કહેતા કે ટેકનોલોજી સાધ્ય છે, સાધન છે, સાધ્ય નથી. તમારે રાજકોટ જવું છે તો બસ તો એક ખાલી માધ્યમ છે. બસના વખાણ નથી કરવાના, પહોંચવાનું તમારે રાજકોટ છે. એમ બ્લોગ બનાવો, યુટ્યુબ ચેનલ બનાવો, પણ શું તમે બહાર જ્યારે કોલેજમાં જોબ કરવા જાઓ ને ત્યારે બહુ બધી કમ્પ્લેન્ટ્સ આવે છે કે ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટના સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ બધાને એમ કહે છે બ્લોગ બનાવવા લાગો, સ્લાઇડ શેર બનાવો, પીપીટી બનાવો. એ નથી કરવાનું તમારે. ડેફિનેટલી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે પણ તમારી જે લેંગ્વેજ ઉપર કોમ્પિટન્સી આવવી જોઈએ, તમે જે કન્ટેન્ટ ડિલિવર કરી શકવા જોઈએ, એ વસ્તુ ત્યાં નથી થતી. અને પરિણામે અમારે ઘણી વખત સાંભળવું પડે છે કે આવું. અને હા, અને એ તમારે પણ સ્વીકારવું જોઈશે કે જ્યારે તમે પણ સ્ટેજ ઉપર બોલવા ઊભા થાવ છો, there are so many grammatical errors. બહુ બધી ભાષાકીય ભૂલો હોય છે જે આપણામાં ન હોવી જોઈએ. અને અત્યારે હું જ્યારે સ્કૂલમાં કામ કરું છું તો એ જ ભાર આપું છું કે ફર્સ્ટ લેંગ્વેજ ઉપર કમાન્ડ મેળવો. તમે જે ડિગ્રી લઈને જાઓ છો એ પ્રમાણેનું નોલેજ તમારામાં આવવું જોઈએ. અને અમે એ જ વસ્તુ શીખ્યા છીએ, બરોબર ને? તો સક્સેસ બાબતે તો એટલું જ કહીશ કે સરનું એક જ વાક્ય હંમેશા પ્રેરણા આપી કે ડોન્ટ મેક એન એક્સક્યુઝ. તકલીફો તો ઘણી બધી હતી. જ્યારે પણ અહીંયા ભણવા આવતો તો 6 વર્ષો સુધી મેં પર ડે 110 કિલોમીટર, 110 કિલોમીટર રોજનું અપડાઉન કર્યું છે. અને સતત 6 વર્ષ, શ્યામલદાસ કોલેજના 3 વર્ષ, 1 વર્ષ બીએડ નું એન્ડ ધેન 2 years ઓફ એમએ. સવારે 8 વાગે બસમાં નીકળી જવાનું અને રાત્રે 8 વાગે પહોંચવાનું. નો ફેસિલિટી ઓર નથિંગ. એવા ગામમાંથી આવું છું જ્યાં બસ પણ નથી આવતી ને ન્યૂઝપેપર પણ નથી આવતા. એન્ડ દયા knows very well because she is my student and she has done SY and TY under me. So she knows what kind of circumstances we are working there. But then even you have to get success because no excuses. And એ જ હંમેશા જીવન મંત્ર રાખજો. એન્ડ એક હેબિટ આજથી હંમેશા કેળવો કે બાય બુક્સ એન્ડ રીડ બુક્સ. મેં તો એવું નક્કી કરેલું છે જ્યારથી ગવર્મેન્ટ જોબ મળી ત્યારથી કે દર મહિનાના પગારમાંથી એક બુક ખરીદવાની. યસ. બાકી ભણતા ત્યારે એ પરિસ્થિતિ હતી કે ફોટોકોપી કરાવવાના પણ પૈસા નહોતા, પાસ કઢાવવો હોય તો એ પણ નહોતું આપણી પાસે, પણ જ્યારથી મળી ત્યાં સુધી બુક્સ છે ને તો આપણે છીએ. બુક્સ વગર વિદ્યાર્થીનું અસ્તિત્વ જ નથી, અને જો જેની પાસે બુક્સ ન હોય ને એ વિદ્યાર્થી જ નથી, હું તો એમ કહું છું. બરોબર, એટલે એ ટેવ હંમેશા રાખજો તો તમારું ડેવલપમેન્ટ ચોક્કસ થશે. આભાર.
Thank you, Nimesh, for your valuable words. Next is Vipul Dabhi. He has cracked GSET exam in 2019. Sir, please stand. Would you like to share? Yes. Okay.
Yes, as sir has said earlier that reading is very much important. But those I think my juniors knows that I never was an avid reader. But then I was able to crack this exam. So I realized that reading is very much important. Though I used to be a sports person, and then even I realized the importance of reading and all. And speaking in front of these luminaries and dignitaries, it gives a type of feeling which you never imagine in your life. So I am taking this as a this memory to cherish in years to come ahead. And another thing which I realized, as sir has also mentioned, that people often say that you are talking about these blogs, Facebook post and all, and they in a sarcastic tone they tell that you see these language errors. So time and again, we face those problems here and there, and normally this is what they are there to pinch us. Normally they do not like all those. They say that you are just showing off rather than doing what you are supposed to do. But both things are possible, and even if you are not reading that, still you have not that late. You can start reading when you can cross those exams. Okay, so yes, thank you.
Being the registrar of the university for Kaushik sir, all the university students are like his children. But it's always a great honor to felicitate our own child. So, being a father, also sir is here today. So, I would like to request Prakruti Bhatt, who has cracked NET exam in 2022. Sir, call ma'am also. No, you both together can. Sister. Okay, thank you, sir.
Um, it's overwhelming, and a bit strange to be standing here and, sharing my ideas, thoughts. But there are always, ideals in front of you. I always had, ideals in front of me. Like for teachers, I had my grandmother and then my father. For for daily life, I had my mother. You just used to be just perfect in everything she used to do. For teachers, I had sir, I had my bachelor's professors and people who I always look forward to. What I think today is what makes them ideal is their own unique identity. What makes them special? Why are you always happy when you like to learn something new from a professor who has been teaching for years and years? What is so special about that person? The special thing is they have learned so many things, and that's why they are the ideals. Like I'm still in on the first step towards my journey with education, with teaching, and everything is just so new and overwhelming. But at the same time, I realized that, like, this is just the beginning. I still have so many things to do and so many things to handle. And the same goes for you guys. Tomorrow you will be stepping out from this building and then, like, moving on towards your life, your careers. And there will be people with whom you might agree so much. There will be people with whom you might just disagree with anything. But at the same time, what matters is your ideas, your ideologies, and that's what is making you special. So today, on this particular, special day for me, memorable day for me, I would just like to convey to you that be special in your own ways. Who are you as a person, as an individual? Ideals are there, and they are going to be there. People who are just perfect with whatever they do, but what makes you perfect is your own identity. Is there anything new which you can add to the world, which you can give to the world? I think that's all that matters. Thank you.
Now, last but not the least, Kavisha Alagya, who has cracked GSET exam 2022.
Actually, this is going to be a spontaneous because I haven't planned anything. And first of all, I would like to quote Mr. Charles Dickens. I had seen the best of the times, and I had also seen the worst of the times. I had witnessed the light. I had witnessed the dark. I had I had felt the epoch of belief, and I had also witnessed the incredulity behind the light. So it is a kind of good thing for me to be facilitated among all the achievers, and I feel that I am the youngest among all the achievers. I'm just a kid right now. So I think that it is our failures which motivates us. I was trying from my MS semester 1 to I was appearing actually from my MS semester 1 in NET examination. So I had four semesters. Due to Corona, there were only three NET examinations conducted. So I had appeared in all three and failed in all three. So this was a trigger for me to when I appeared in GSET and cracked GSET in the first try. And when I came with poor results, there were my parents who have given me the moral support that this happens. Like from your failures, you will learn something. And when I used to share my result with sir, he used to say, "Keep trying. When you will try, you will achieve something or you will learn something." So thank you all the stalwarts who have motivated me in performing my best and encouraged me to be a good person, motivated person, and to stay, most importantly, to stay humble in every achievement. Thank you, everyone.
Here we end our facilitation program, and I hope many more will be there in future. And now I would like to request Dr. Kaushik Bhatt sir to share his valuable words with our students.
Respected Professor Barad sir, uh, proud parents, and my dear students. What to say? Today, I've seen the reports of all these committees. You have performed extraordinarily well under the leadership of Professor Barad sir and faculties, Vaidehi ma'am, Yesha ma'am. Uh, Vitesh or Jitesh, he rightly pointed out that you need some material. You have other things that are okay, like the ICT tools and all. You may be expert in that, but what is needed is the material, the content which you have to deliver at times. Uh, Farewell is always painful because we are leaving some of our good friends, classmates, and then the life is ahead. And where, as I said, like there we need contents. In life, there are so many hurdles. One more thing I would like to say, I also appeared thrice for UGC NET during 95 to 2002. But that time, this GSET or the kind of materials which you get now uh, were not available. But I tried, but failed all the three times. But I'm very happy that my daughter has cracked it, and on the second attempt. I think Barad sir is nurturing you all birds uh, with his great efforts and hardships, and I'm sure you will succeed in all your life and careers. I'll be happy if you choose a career of teaching because there is a dearth of teachers in particularly in English literature and English language. We have as many as 105 teaching posts vacant in our university, and just because of that and due to many other reasons also, but this is one of the major reasons why our university scored C grade in NAC accreditation. I am very uh, unhappy to have this, but anyway it is part of life. But let us make it sure that in coming times we will be able to fill up all these teaching posts. Professor Khan is also here, and he knows it very well that the colleges and departments how they function and what kind of difficulties we face as administrators or as teachers. But uh, this is this and that is that. We have to go on and on, and there is no, like the sky is the limit. You have to go beyond, forget the failures, and if you achieve success, keep on achieving success. Then also there you have to keep in mind one thing, that success is always make you feel prouder and prouder, but don't make that proud feeling too high to create a kind of oneness, that there is nobody in the world, nobody to compete. There are competitors and there are hurdles also, and as you know that line, success line goes up, it will come down like that also. So you have to keep in mind that point. I'm not depressing you, or I'm not trying to you know depress you or despair you, but the point is we have to keep in mind that when we achieve success, there are lot many people involved behind that success. Your teachers, your even classmates, your friends, your good friends who have given you that guidance that you go like this, you go in this direction. So these people, not even the society, in society or in the caste where you belong to, they also prepare you, nurture you to become a successful person in life. So many people involved in your success. It's not only you. Of course, it's your hardship and your efforts. But don't forget that these efforts and hardships are not only required. Something more is required for the success. So unless and until you get that support, you won't be able to succeed. So this is my message, and I think this is enough for today. And I wish you all good luck and come out with flying colors and become like a polished diamond. The faculties, Professor Barad and his team, are here to polish you to become a good diamond or a good flower. But as I said, keep in mind that this success is not only your success, there are many people behind your success. So, this is enough for today. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your precious words. Now, this is the time to acknowledge our hard-working students who got success in their academic year and academic activities. And for that, I would like to call Barad sir for certificate distributions.
Okay, so this is the final part before the feedback by the students in what of things, certificate distribution to the current students, semester 2 and semester 4 students. For them, this is the distribution. So one by one, I would announce some of the names, and you come here, and sir, you also come here. So our chief guest, Dr. Kaushik Bhai Bhatt, will give the certificate and the medals to the students. Throughout the year, we have around 40 different activities in which students represented our department. The events were organized by some colleges, some industries, some other departments, some government organizations. So wherever we got a chance, whenever we got a news, we would share with the students that whoever is ready, go and participate. Uh, Whatever happens in Bhavnagar or wherever we can reach, our students should be there. At least to go there and note down the name and participate and uh, uh, make a presence felt that there is something like Department of English where students are actively participating in whatever goes around in different things. At times we win awards. Most of the times, most of the students come with a failure also, with a demotivation and discouragement that we go and participate, but we are not getting awards. So that again is many times demotivating to many students. But we keep on telling that well, participation is more important than winning, so that more and more students keep on participating. This time we have a good success with winners also. This time it is not like only participation, but some of the students have come with great laurels and accolades to themselves also and to departments also. So we'll start with those students who won some laurels and accolades for themselves as well as for the departments also. We keep on telling participation is very important, but winning is great. When we win several things, it always gives altogether a different kind of a feeling also. But we know that there are lesser winners and more losers. So we make a discourse around losers, and to motivate the losers, we keep on telling that well, don't worry, people may be defeated, but don't die your spirit away. Keep your spirit alive, and you will win. But this time we have great success with some wonderful things. So first of all, I would invite a student who has got lot many numbers in so many events, from starting from the virtual event to the physical events. So initially when the year began, there were a lot many virtual cultural events going on by so many institutes. So one institute in Surat, Amroli College, was organizing several events in online mode, and Dhwani Rajyaguru participated in several events there in virtual mode, and even in that also she got several ranks in Bhagavad Gita recitation competition, poetry recitation, mono acting in an online mode also, elocution. So several events she participated in that she got those numbers also. Apart from that, Gujarat State Youth and Cultural Board also is organizing several events every year, from schools to college to open events. And many times, many students are not aware that these events are organized by the Ministry of Government of Gujarat. She participated in that. It moves from zonal level to district level to state level, and very proud to say that she reached up till state level, winning the competition. You have to be at the top, at the first position if you want to participate at state level, and she was able to stand first to participate at state level also. Kala Mahakumbh also is a very interesting event, and again, this was the first time that any student participated and won a position in Kala Mahakumbh. For so many years, government of Gujarat is doing this event, and we keep on telling students again to participate in Kala Mahakumbh. It is all open event. You have to just go to online portal, register yourself, and participate. But this time it is good that she has participated and also won first position at zonal level. Now she will participate at state level in Kala Mahakumbh competition also. And apart from this state government or Kala Mahakumbh or virtual event, wherever the events were organized in our on our campus, like commerce department or Gujarati department or sociology department, various events of elocution, poetry, recitation. She participated as a part of our department representation, and she won either first or second prize in all those events also. So almost wherever she went, she came with some kind of ranking there. So that is something very rare to happen, that you participate in so many events and you win all those events also. So a special award to her also. Please come, Dhwani, here. And we have one award as a talent appreciation and several other awards that she has got. Yeah, please. She also has competed this time 26 January event of our university, and that also was very well done by her. In Excel event, she got first in news reading competition. In the Spark events, she got first in elocution competition. So several events in which she participated and stood either first or second. Okay, and the other two events are from the sports. Again, we keep on telling students for this Khel Mahakumbh and the intercollegiate sports events. Students are participating also. Vipul, Dabhi also was one of the students along with Abul. They both also went for intercollege events and also got selected for university events. But owing to exam, I think Abul was not able to participate in one of the events there. I think you participated in squash at international level. Now, this again is a very rare thing for a department. That was after so many years, somebody there, and this time we have two students who got selected in the university team and played at a West Zone, that is the national level there. So, first, Zil, I would invite Zil to come here, and she got in tennis, she was second in the university and played at Gwalior in a national event zone. In the squash also, she is second in the squash event, and now she is going Haridwar in the month of April to participate at national level event. In Excel event, she got first in PowerPoint presentation also. And this time we had a very unique research paper reading competition. In that also she was second in research paper reading competition by our university. In the Spark event also she was first in face painting event. Khushbu is the another one in the sports. Khushbu Makwana, who participated at national level in the tennis event. So playing up till national level is always a great thing to participate in any team, and to perform at a state or a national level is good. So inter-zone tennis tournament was in the team of Harvard University. Next, I would invite Khushbu Lakhupota from semester 4, and she has participated in innumerable activities there. And apart from that, a very unique achievement that she has got this time is standing first in research paper reading competition. The very first time in the history of our university that we had a research facilitation center, and that organized this wonderful event for the promotion of research. And it was great to see that in the language section, 3 students in PG as well as all the 3 in PhD also. All the 6 awards are coming to our department. So this is very rare to see that in a language section where at a university level for PhD and for PG students it was, and all the 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3 number are from our department there. So that's we are very proud of all the PhD as well as the PG students who got this rank. She is first in paper reading from the PG students section. Thank you, Khushbu. Kushbu also has participated in maximum online webinars also. Around 18 or 20 online webinars she has attended and participated this year. So that's a very good use of time. That's a very good use of the time that she has done. Second, Riddhi from semester 4. Riddhi has participated in several events representing our department. But in one essay writing competition, she stood first in essay writing, which was organized by Department of Economics. It was a university level competition, and she was first in essay writing event. The other events now, I would invite all the semester 4 students one by one to collect your certificates. As I told that around 40 events in which students were sent, and many participated in 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 24. Maximum was by Daya, Vaghani, participating in almost 24 various events representing our department. So Daya, please come and collect your certificate. This is in the sequence of maximum participation. These certificates are given to semester 4 students. Then Nidhi, in the maximum events which she participated. Sneha, next Sneha. Then after that, Kishan, after Sneha. Kishan, next Kishan. Then Latta. After this, Pina. After Latta, Pina. And after Pina, Nanditaba. Pina and then Nanditaba. Pina also has participated in badminton, inter-college tournament. Nanditaba. Then Chandani after this. Chandani is absent. Okay. Then Niyati. Niyati, and after Niyati, Hiral, Bhumika, after Hiral, Bhumika, Bhavyang, Bhavyang, Aditi, after this, Jignesh, after Jignesh, then Stuti, and Anjali, after this. From the semester 2 students, we want to invite everybody, but those who have participated in maximum events comparatively in the class. So we already have given their certificates to Dhwani, Zil, and Khushbu. Then Divya Sheta is the one who participated in maximum events. Divya Sheta has also won one very interesting competition, and that was organized by Kavita Kaksh. And in that event, you were supposed to prepare a video of reciting a poem, and she participated in that and also got a position in that event. Amisha for participating in maximum events from semester 2 class. After this, Dhruvita, and finally Divya Parmar. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, friends, all these events which are organized, which are about academic activities, co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities, about cultural events or about sports events. In all events, the students are participating, and even with semester system and rigorous schedule of doing lots of work, we are happy to see that so many students are actively involved in all these activities also. We all know that we in this corona time we have realized that physical engagement with all these activities is very much necessary. Without that, the development of personality is not possible. We can learn sitting down before a camera or a laptop. Learning can happen, but development of personality happens only if maximum participation in all the events, and it is not only academic but co-curricular activities, and all these things are also very important. Congratulations to all those students who also got ranks. It is always a happy moment and a happy feeling to receive awards in large number and shine out at the top positions. But don't get discouraged if you do not get that. Participation is, it should always be there. Keep on participating in maximum number, and that is the message to the semester 2 students who are still not participating or are just like willy-nilly whether to register name or not. Just jump in. When you will come back, you will enjoy that. It is good that we had been there. When you start moving in that direction, there is always a hesitation. But if you jump in, you always feel that it was good that you participated in all these events there. Okay, now you can continue.
Thank you so much, sir. So this is all about today. Now I would like to give a few words on this occasion. Uh, Obviously, this is the end of our journey of these masters in these departments, and this will be outstanding and unforgettable to all SEM 4 students because we learn so many things from this department, from Barad sir, and from all the staff. And we are finding change in our personality and in our reading. We can define the definition of literature before our entering in this department and after entering in this department that we have discussed already in our digital portfolio demonstration. And in this occasion, I would like to special thanks to Nimesh Dave sir because the admission in this department behind these all credits goes to Nimesh sir because while I am in first and second year of my graduation, sir is sir was taught us in RMD College Galukad, and in one lecture, sir spoke sir's name into two times. That Dilip sir always says that Dilip sir always used to say that. And at that time, I had decided to take admission in this department. And in 2017, I started Dilip sir following on Facebook, and I am seeing the all posts of this department. And I decided to take the admission in this department. So I am very thankful to Nimesh Dave sir, and a special thanks to Dr. Dilip Barad sir, Vaidehi ma'am, and all my classmates for their support. Thank you so much.
Good reminder for Nimesh Dave that and Varukad College where he was teaching before he joined the school. He and Kaushal also. Kaushal, both of them were. So last year we have a good number of students from that college. Varukad College. From there were more than half a dozen students, and all were highly motivated. So you rarely find students coming from a taluka college and they are so motivated to do master's studies. It was very rare. So I was asking that from which college you all have done, and then when they said that this, and they were inspired by Nimesh sir and Kaushal sir. So that was also a good thing to see that how this mashal se mashal jale, that how the fire keeps on burning from one flame to another flame, and that was good. So I wanted to thank both of them. That good for motivating students for the master's studies, and more importantly, telling them to move towards bigger cities also. From smaller cities, move on towards bigger cities. You may have facilities at a smaller space, but still always crave to move towards a better space if you whenever you get a chance, because there is always a better learning if you go at a larger space, and there are more tougher competitions also there. So thanks to Nimesh and Kaushal, both of them, for motivating and keep motivating your students for the educational purpose.
Thank you so much, Bharat sir. Thank you so much, Nimesh sir. Thank you so much, Daya. For next, I would like to call Latta for this vote of thanks. And it is our last thing of this event. So, please, Latta.
Okay. I'm very grateful that our university registrar, Dr. Kaushik Bhatt sir, accepted the invitation and joined us in this function. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for joining us and giving your valuable time. I would like to thank our professor, Dr. Dilip Barad sir, for giving us this opportunity in which we can enhance our knowledge and express our skills. Also, thanks to Vaidehi madam and Yesha madam for their help and support. Moreover, I am thankful to the students who passed NET and GSET and the parents for joining us. And thanks to all committee leaders for your effort and doing your best. And yes, the function is not possible without audience. So thanks to all students and my classmates for your presence. Thank you all.
30 minutes lunch break.
Sir,